Hello YouTube, this is DaretoBeCreative and I am here with a quick haul from Tuesday morning, and these are all before the end of the year. I have a couple hauls to get up, but they may not be up before the end of the year, but this is before 2019. I did a couple Tuesday morning runs, so I'll show you what I got. So I have a haul for my sister as well and one for my mom. Anyway, so this is, you've seen this is the acrylic block, and it is 2010233. Two set, this is just extra pieces of acrylic block, and that is $4.99. And this has been out for a long time. For the last 2 years, I think they've been coming. This is just a family word die for $3.99, 1972003. And of course, if you're new to my channel, thanks for liking, watching, and subscribing. I read out the SKU numbers because you can call the 1-800 product hotline number and check and see if that item is in your store. So the next one is the Rose and Thorns die, and this is the Spellbinders numbers S5235. I always tell people when you're in the store and you're trying to decide, use your Spellbinders number, pull out your phone, look it up. See what, sometimes you can find stuff, sometimes you can't, but it may help you decide, especially sometimes because they cover up some of the dyes. You can at least use to see the image without that there. You can see the die cut, what it looks like, so that's another good way to see the dye and maybe help you imagine, if they don't have any projects with it, how to use that dye. Do you want to do it? I know this was one for me. I kept debating on if I wanted it, but when I looked at it, I saw a couple different ones and I said, oh, okay, I liked how the roses looked and how you could do different colors, so then I thought, okay, I can add that to my addition when I saw the more detailed design on the rose. This is 2047457, Roses and Thorns, and it is 7 pieces. And just in case you want to see, like, that's how big the edge is, and I'm filming it at 3 o'clock in the morning, so yeah. So that's pretty much kind of how those pieces look. The leaves, small. But the corner pieces are nice size corner pieces, 2 of them. And then that rose piece right there. So it's a cottage rose. And this next one, and this is the one that you make sure you look at the packaging, because this is the new packaging. It's a shadow. Sorry about that. I think even though it's nighttime, my blinds are closed. Well, it's still shadowy. But anyway, they have some of the packaging. This is the newer packaging, but they also have this in the old packaging. So make sure you read the name or the number to make sure it's not the same die. So they have this in the old, the plastic type one out, as well as this one and this one. So the same die, just like the iron motif one and the iron accents is the same as the old one they had in the old plastic one, so just be careful of that. But this one's called Blossom Tags and Accents. It's 9 pieces, S5072, and the SKU is 2047448. And if I didn't show this up close, I'm sorry, maybe I didn't. You can see the SKU number there. And a nice size. You can also kind of use this as like a doily. And you can cut it several different ways. This nest, so you can cut that separately. Cut that in to make it like a rim. Or just, of course, cut that separately. This is another piece. You could use these little pieces as layering pieces to go in or on top with this, like a flower or like a doily. All these pieces. And the same thing with this. This could be a nice piece by itself. You got the little dots around it, and it cuts out that shape right by itself. You don't even have to use it as a flower, but you add this in this. This nestles in there nicely. You can cut it out together or cut it out separately. So you got a couple different ways that you can play with that die to make different ones. Make it look like a flower, make it look like a doily, make it look like a circle cut out. So it just depends on how you put it on your design. This is Labels 58 Decorative Elements, and the spellbinding is S4735. 736, and then the SKU for Tuesday morning is 204-7435. And as you notice, only the last 2 digits change when you're in a series of items. So the first several numbers are the same. So the first 5 numbers are the same, the last 2 are different. So it's a 7-digit SKU. So nice size, somewhat squared, altered. And you can see that nestled. Imagine that with different papers. This is a happy birthday. It's a 1-piece die, and the spellbinders is S4716, but the actual Tuesday morning number is 204-7433. And that is how that one looks up close. I can't remember if I showed you that one or not. I'm too distracted. So this is a 1-piece die, and basically you cut it out, fold it in half, and you can make a simple happy birthday plaque or card. You can use this as a table tent for the birthday person who you want to honor that day, as well as the card. You could leave it outlined like this, or you could also back it with paper behind it and have it like a shadow. You can also cut this in half and just have it as a strip. So you can use it a couple different ways. That could be a border, and you could probably even do something other stuff with it, but that's just off the top of my head, a couple ways that you can use that die. The next one is the Draping Vines Elements, and this is a 6-piece set, and that is 204-7455, and the spellbinders is S5234. I like how these look. So you have these different corner elements, and then you have these birds. It's 2 different sets of birds, so they have birds going both directions, as you see here, and then those vines going several different directions. So you can use these a lot of different ways. So you have your long piece, your corner pieces, a center piece, and then both of your birds facing both directions. And the birds don't have to be used with this, and that doesn't have to be used with that. So you don't have to stay in the same collection. But as you see, you could use that could be a corner tuck for a picture. You could use them differently, separately. So mix them up and play with that. And then lastly is the frame labels 46, and it's 204-7466, and the spellbinders number is S5270. And I'll show you those as well. So I haven't had a chance to cut anything out. I have family in town, and I haven't done any crafting. Really, that's a nice size die. And as you can see how that can label in. So this one even by itself could be like a doily, a medallion, a snowflake, a couple different ways. So you can cut that and leave that solid by itself. It's just a rim, or you can cut that into it too. Actually, this will cut out. It's just a skinny piece. I'm sorry, but you can use this to cut it into that. Cut that out. Make layers. So that is my haul, y'all. Thanks for liking, watching, and subscribing. I hope you guys having a wonderful new year and watching my red birthday challenge videos as well. Thanks for liking, watching, and subscribing. And until you to be creative, take care. God bless.